Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between VampyWorm and Lemonparty on Dusk Towers. So this is our weekly PvP in conjunction with our weekly TVT and weekly ZVZ that I do. And let's go ahead and introduce the players. In the top side of Dusk Towers, we have the red Terran player, and by Terran I mean Protoss. It is VampyWorm, representing Team Ascension. And in the bottom side of Dusk Towers, we have the blue Protoss player. It is a Lemonparty, representing MC 2015. I don't know if that's Master of Ceremonies 2015 or what, but should be a pretty good PvP for us today. A bit of an announcement here. So I did hit 10,000 subscribers recently. Again, so much thanks to everybody who has subscribed so far. The sad news is that I was waiting on the IAM 10 Katowice replays to get released. But for some reason, those are being held until the end of the season, and so I don't have new replays to cast, nothing really hot off the press that I can do. So I'm kind of running low on stuff from DreamHack and IEM and Kings of the Craft that I can do. So what I'm doing, at least for the time being, is I'm moving to a one cast a day format. So I'm going to try to find the very, very best ones. They will be long games for the most part. But you're going to get one cast every single day of the week, Sunday through Saturday, so don't worry about that. I'm also going to continue with Midrank Madness and Into the Void, so that's a second cast on Tuesdays and Friday nights. And then I'm also considering making our weekly PvP, TVT, and ZVZ a second cast on certain days of the week as well. So, I mean, what that actually means is you're still getting 2 casts per day. Most of the days, there are maybe 1 day you don't get those 2 casts per day, but no more 3 casts per day. That is just not going to happen for the next little while. I might keep it around. We'll see how it's going. I kind of feel like I've just been overwhelming people a little bit on the channel. People see so many Falcon Paladin videos, they're just not quite sure where to go. There's option paralysis. And so I'm going to try slowing it down just a little bit. And, you know, even for the time being, I think I might even consider our weekly TVTs, ZVZs, and PvPs to be just part of the daily cast. So we're still going to have 2 on Friday and Tuesday, but otherwise it's going to be 1 per day, and hopefully that'll get me a little bit, I want to say a little bit more attention built, just because people will see a Falcon Paladin cast on that day and say, all right, hey, this is the one that we have today. We don't have 2, we don't have 3. I have time enough to watch a 1. Rather than saying, oh man, there's 3. I don't know if I have time to watch all of those, and then maybe nothing happening at all. So we're going to do this experiment, so bear with me for the time being. If you recognize what's going on, just know that's what's happening. I'm not abandoning you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just kind of slowing it down, and we'll see what the result is going to be. So, again, this is not me big-timing you because I got 10,000 subscribers, which, again, is not even a huge number in the grand scheme of things. I'm happy about it for sure, but it's not like I can retire and live off of the YouTube monies. It's more just about the fact that Katowice decided to not actually release their replays until a few weeks from now, and I'm just kind of running out. So we're going to try to keep these and partition these to the point where we're not going to run out. So that's about it. Adepts do manage to sneak on in here from VampyWorm, killing a couple workers. There we go. Another probe ends up dead there. Another one, too. A little bit careless there is Lemonparty with his worker heading in to the mouth of the Adepts. The Adepts don't actually decide to psionic transfer there. They're just going to try to lock down this natural, which is working out for them pretty darn well indeed. Now going to psionic transfer up into the main base. What is going to defend against this? There is a photon overcharge, but nope. Now it runs out. Is there one available? Yes. Mothership Core does have one, but one Adept manages to make it on out of there. It is alive. It will continue scouting, trying to see what's going on, and it will see... Oh, it sees the robotics facility pop up. Nice scout. Nice scout by VampyWorm. I'm not sure if he clicked on it, but I have to assume he did. That was the entire purpose of sending the psionic transfer up there. So going for the robotics facility, what is VampyWorm working on down here? He has a cybernetics core. Ah, here it is. Stargate with an Oracle follow-up. So Adept into Oracle definitely being harass-based. That's what we're seeing from VampyWorm today. And heading on south, here comes the Oracle. Is there a cannon in this base? No, there's not. There is actually a single pylon. Mothership core available. Yeah, close enough to actually photon overcharge that pretty quickly. I have to be careful with the Oracle. Let's see what happens. Robotics facility now on the way too. So he did actually chrono boost his Stargate. Now moving into a robotics facility. Not really working on going completely sky toss, but enough with the harassment. And, you know, a good... Oops, get that back. A good Oracle can actually get 5 or 6 kills, maybe even 7, depending on how things go. Great warping of Stalkers, though. from Lemonparty. But 6 kills there on the Oracle. Can he get 7? No, too many Stalkers, I think. Can he get it? No. No, he tried. He tried microing his way to 7, but couldn't quite do it. VampyWorm is now up 35 to 31. Harvesters looking good. Looking good here. APM for these players is over 200. VampyWorm playing about 350. Lemonparty over 200 on average to this point. So looking pretty darn fantastic. The Adept still scouting on in, checking for presence of a Nexus. No, he didn't check. He didn't check. What's he looking at now? Ah, he sees the Twilight Council. That is being Chrono Boost, so definitely going to look at Blink here, just because the number of Stalkers that are on the field, VampyWorm is fully aware that it's going to be Blink. Stalkers patrolling back and forth, just trying to kill that Oracle before it kills any more of his workers. Still at 6, so hasn't picked up another one there. Blink, like I said, on the way for Lemonparty. VampyWorm getting his own Twilight Council and moving into Blink research. Doesn't quite have enough minerals to do it. He's very mineral starved, actually, spending that money very, very well. Blink is 150, 150. He should be able to get there eventually. There's the 150, and no, instead he spends it on a Dark Shrine. So he goes right into Dark Shrine here. So he is being, I don't want to say super cheesy, but the Adept Rush was good. The Oracle attacks have been good too. Might lose the Oracle if he's not careful. Revelation being tossed down, so he knows where these Stalkers are. But then moving into DTs, I mean, Lemonparty has a robotics facility. He knows that. He sees it there. Has he made an observer? Yes, he's made 2. So there are going to be 2 observers out on the field. I'm not sure how effective these DTs are going to be, but you know what? Trust in VampyWorm. Trust he knows what he's doing, and we'll have to wait and see what the outcome is going to be. Chrono boosting that robotics facility, chrono boosting at the Twilight Council, even though nothing is really happening there. 3rd chrono boost being used on that +1 attack at the Forge, so I definitely approve of that one. And Warp Prism coming out from VampyWorm. So yeah, he's going for a DT drop, because if there's something a little bit, if there's anything as harassy as DTs, it's going to be DTs with a Warp Prism. And nobody likes to see that coming into their house, especially not Protoss. Although, again, they do have observers, which is very nice for detecting the DTs. But again, not exactly foolproof in the situation. So VampyWorm is just trying to kill Lemonparty through death by 1,000 cuts. He is only up 48 to 47 workers. Lemonparty has responded well to the workers that he's lost so far, continuing to macro up here. Both players, again, spending their money pretty darn efficiently well. Lemonparty has a lot of gas. What's he planning on doing with that? He is making an Immortal, getting a couple cannons too. Oh, the cannon timing is sublime. Sublime for Lemonparty. The cannon pops in. That will have the added bonus of having permanent detection in his mineral line. The Warp Prism is not going to be able to do much of anything here. I mean, warping in DTs, if he warps in 4, he could probably take down the cannon first, but he's going to lose a couple. There are Stalkers here. There is a Mothership Core here to photon overcharge that pylon immediately. Does not look good. Does not look good for Mr. Warp Prism here. Where is he going to warp in is the question. Lemonparty is getting a Templar Archives, maybe for Archons. Alright, so the DTs come right on in, and actually not going for the mineral line. Photon overcharge pops up, and oh, but no. The pylon dies. Now going after the Templar Archives, which is technically unpowered. Observer is overhead spotting for these Stalkers. Can they get the Archives? They get the Templar Archives and a Stalker too. I guess they're getting a Stalker too, then getting picked up and boosted out. No blink forward from Lemonparty. Oh, there is a blink. There is a blink, but it's not enough. Not enough Stalkers blink there. Oh, no. Oh, VampyWorm thought he was safe. He thought he was safe there, but he wasn't. Oh, bad times there. All right, that's okay. He managed to kill a Templar Archives, a Pylon, a couple Stalkers, too. A Stalker, I suppose. However, it is 56 to 66 workers. VampyWorm has been macroing up behind this very well. Again, Lemonparty hasn't really left his side of the map until now. So if you can keep your opponent on their side of the map for this long, you're doing something right, in my estimation. Immortals are on the way. VampyWorm wants to have his Immortals mixed in here too. It's going to be Stalker Immortal with Archons. And you know what? Lemonparty's not going to have Archons because he lost his Templar Archives. Oh boy. He is, however, going for... What was that? What did I just see? He does have a Templar, one, which is great. Stalker is putting this 4th base under heavy assault. Can he force a cancel? I don't know. Stalker, Archon, Immortal coming to shoo them away. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Mothership Core is here. Why is the Mothership Core here? I guess for a recall. Going to be for a recall. Makes sense. I apologize for questioning you. Lemonparty, there we go. Lemonparty getting a Robotics Bay. So he does want to get the Disruptors here. Is VampyWorm planning on going Disruptor as well? I don't think so. I don't think he has a Robotics Bay here. So he's just going to go ahead and stick with Stalkers, with Immortals, with Archons, and a bunch of Zealots mixed in. How are the upgrades doing? +1 ground attack, for VampyWorm and +1 ground attack for Lemonparty. Both players just kind of hanging out here at this +1 level. Observer checking things out, does see the base. Okay, the base is definitely going to finish. It was not canceled in some crazy mind game that VampyWorm is playing. Worker count 62 to 73. VampyWorm is still up by about 10. And starting to mine from these assimilators. So he's on 2, 4, 6, 8 assimilators right now. That gas income is going to look very, very good indeed for VampyWorm. We'll watch that skyrocket here just a little bit more on average than his opponent. And actually, no. Did Lemonparty get his up too? Oh, Lemonparty got his going too at about the same time. So yeah, both players have about the same income to this point. 63 to 77 workers. VampyWorm is maybe a little bit oversaturated in some places. No, he is not. He's doing a great job keeping his worker split. I apologize for that maligning statement. VampyWorm is splitting his workers excellently well. Can you say excellently well or just excellent or excellently? I don't know. I majored in communications, but sometimes the mysteries of grammar are lost to me too. VampyWorm is also getting a robotics base. Perhaps he wants some disruptors mixed in too. Here comes the disruptor for Lemonparty. How many does he have? A single one in production. Another one. Makes sense. One at a time here. Warp Prism mixed in too. So both players just kind of hanging out. Nobody really wants to make a first move. +2 attack just about finishing up for VampyWorm. No such thing on the way for Lemonparty unless I missed it. Did I miss it? Yes, I did miss it. Ah! So +2. Now here we can check the upgrades exactly. +2 and +2. Gonna fill in the dot. There it is. There's the dot fill. And we get rid of that. 5th base now on the way for VampyWorm. Observer, nope, that's a Zealot. Suicide Zealot sees exactly where Lemonparty is. And the answer is far away from VampyWorm, which I think is okay. But hey, another 5th base for Lemonparty too. Macro style PvP here for your enjoyment today. Looking good. Upgrading Zealot legs. Now getting disruptors. We're going to see some disruptor tennis, ladies and gentlemen. 11 minutes into the game, but we're there. We are there. If you haven't seen a disruptor before, welcome to the channel, first of all. As we see these quite a bit in the Legacy of the Void cast. Disruptor is an armored mechanical unit that does not actually shoot itself. It actually has a Purification Nova spell that it sends out. There it is. You just saw it there. Sends out a ball that lasts 2 seconds and emits a powerful Nova at the end of 2 seconds, dealing 145 splash damage and an additional 55 shield damage to nearby ground units and structures. The Disruptor is immobile while this is active, so if you can snipe off the Disruptor before the Nova explodes, you will actually cancel the Nova. So that's a pro tip for you players out there going against disruptors. You can hit them in that 2 seconds and take them out. Their Nova will not explode and you will be safe. I've actually seen that done in Minrake Madness. So don't tell me it's something lower level players can't do. It is very possible as long as you are assertive and aggressive like Lemonparty is. He's planning on taking down this Nexus. I'm not sure if the army can save it or not. Lemonparty heading up north. And the Archons and the Stalkers absolutely going to work here. 50% down. And yeah, VampyWorm just leaves it alone. Meanwhile, oh, an attack at the same time. A Zealot Warpin in the natural, just going to town on VampyWorm's stuff. Oh no. Oh no. VampyWorm losing a lot of workers there. It's now 74 to 58 total harvesters. DT's coming here to try to deal with this. Another Warpin of Zealots. But there's a cannon here. That should be enough. A big old attack. And nope, Lemonparty says, I'm going to back on out. You know what? I'm going to recall home. I have done a pretty major blow to you. Zealot does get cleaned up there, but that was a lot of dead probes. 25 probes lost by VampyWorm thus far. 25 is a big number. Big number in PvP. So 74 to 64 harvesters. He is down. He is out. I mean, not out. He's just down a little bit. He lost in this base. Is this another Zealot Warpin? It is another Zealot Warpin. They have charge, right? Not yet. What? Lemonparty doesn't have charge for his Zealots and he's doing Zealot Warpins? Surprising. As it doesn't matter though. VampyWorm is not actually blinking his Blink Stalkers very well. And the Zealots were a lot more effective than they should be. But anyway, 5th base is up for Lemonparty. VampyWorm does not have a 5th base of his own. He has enough money for it and now he feels safe enough to do so. The army is pretty far away. And here it is. 200 versus 189 VampyWorm. Now in this PvP situation where there are disruptors on both sides, if one player has an advantage, it has definitely come down to a couple nice disruptor hits. To take out a large group of stalkers, to take out a large group of disruptors has been excellent and really turned the tide in many PvPs on my channel thus far. The Zealots tried to maybe go try to take out this base, but they got completely intercepted there by that army. Not a good feeling at all. They're setting up for a showdown. Disruptor count looking fairly good. 5 there and 4 here. Purification Nova hitting. Oh, actually taking out an Archon fairly well, but no, catching some disruptors there. Oh, VampyWorm's Disruptor is a little bit too far out in front. How many does he have left? Just one? No, he has two. He has two. Purification Nova comes in again, and there goes the serve from Maria Sharapova, who was recently busted using some banned substance here last week. Anyway, the Archon's in the front. Purification Nova's in the back. A blink forward from Lemonparty from the top side. Can he actually get through this? Purification Nova's on top of everything, getting some actual pretty good hits there against VampyWorm. Is it enough to take down VampyWorm's army? I don't know. Who's winning this thing? Lemonparty. A lot of blue. A lot of blue, not very much red. And can he hold up? The Immortals doing a lot of stuff, but no, VampyWorm coming in with the Archons. The Archons, the MVPs of that battle, +3 attack on those Archons. The Stalkers also have +3 attack, but more getting warped in here from Lemonparty. The morphing in Archons get completely massacred. VampyWorm pushing in with Stalker against these Immortals, trying to snipe down the Immortals first. They're the dangerous ones here, doing extra damage versus armored, which is what Stalkers are. And what Disruptors are too. Pushing in Vampy, somehow managed to do this thing. And that's it. That might be it. It's 80 to 136 total supply. Vampy, that's it. A rage quit from Lemonparty. Lemonparty's defeated. VampyWorm is victorious. And Lemonparty has left the game. Let's back up a little bit. Can we do that? Let's do that. I just want to see that final big battle where it seemed like I thought for sure Lemonparty was going to win it, but somehow VampyWorm came out with, I want to say, just a big group of Stalkers that were still alive, Archons that were still alive too. We're going to go back. Is this back up 20 seconds each time, or seems like less than that? I need to figure that out. Okay, we're almost there. Yeah, this should be it. Okay, we're going to slow it down, too. Just kind of try to see what we're seeing here. One more. Yeah, so the Archons in the front. Purification Novas do come in, and do they explode? They do, taking out a couple of Immortals immediately. Stock that before. Aggressive forward blink was nice. The Disruptors in here actually killed only a Stalker and maybe weakened an Immortal from VampyWorm. The Disruptors came up front. Oh, no, he had them on attack move. The Disruptors got sniped down. Lemonparty lost the Disruptors. He warped in additional units. This is where I thought he was looking good, but the the Archons on the top are tearing through these Immortals very efficiently. The Immortals not doing extra damage versus the Archons, and the Stalkers are managing to stay alive as the Archons tank. So well done. So that was it. I mean, it really came down to a couple Disruptors walking to the front of the lines for Lemonparty and getting destroyed. His Purification Nova is not hitting very much of anything. VampyWorm with, I don't want to call it a lucky split, but maybe it wasn't entirely conscious. You'll have to let us know in the comments whether that's the case. But then he just marches on to victory. So great stuff. Great stuff indeed for both of these players. And so that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. And you take care of yourself.